Hello, and welcome to the Bacon Academy Student News. I'm Trey Archambault.
And I'm Zach Grinfeld.
Coming up on today's top stories, scholarship information for all grades, Twinkies are going out of business, and 5-hour energy is linked to several bets.
So Trey, what's going on here at Bacon?
Bacon is providing a fan bus for BA students to and from the soccer game today. The game is at Middletown High School. The cost is $5 for the bus only. Entrance to the event is additional.
Interested in wrestling? There will be a brief meeting today after school in the gym for all grades.
The Cassius Scholarship is available to students who have parents or guardians employed by the Connecticut fire or police communities. More information can be downloaded in Naviance under College Scholarships or stop by Guidance Office for a copy. Deadline is March 8th.
What? If you're interested in applying for the Hugh O'Brien Leadership Awards Seminar, please see your English teacher or come to the guidance office for an application. This is a powerful opportunity for 10th grade students that motivates and develops future leaders. In addition, Hobie selection is looked upon favorably by all top colleges and universities. Applications are due November 20th in the guidance office.
Moving into national news, the makers of Cracker Jacks are adding a little more pop to their candy-coated popcorn. Frito-Lay will introduce Cracker Jacked Power Bites, caffeinated snacks, later this year. The jacked up munchies will come in 2 flavors, vanilla mocha and coca.
BP, the British oil company, said on Thursday that it had agreed to pay $4.5 billion in fines and other penalties and to plead guilty to 14 criminal charges related to the rig explosion 2 years ago that killed 11 people and caused a giant oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico.
13 deaths have been reported to the Food and Drug Administration as adverse events after the consumption of the dietary supplement 5-hour energy, according to an FDA statement. While anyone can report an adverse event, and although no cause and effect relationship has been established, the FDA said it is investigating, as is required by law. A report does not mean a product is responsible for or that it contributed to any health issue.
While many people get sick in cold weather, a small number develop an allergic reaction to the cold, literally. Much as with food and pollen allergies, reactions can include rashes, hives that can extend to almost an inch, closing of the throat, and general itchiness.
A Brooklyn drug dealer who specializes in high-grade marijuana has promised to donate half of his profits to Hurricane Sandy victims in the Rockaways. The anonymous dealer has said to the Huffington Post that he does not care about the consequences of turning drug money into supplies. He is donating $700 towards diapers, hot meals, clean water, and baby formula, as well as buying 50 wool blankets for residents without power. He has also taken a hands-on approach to transporting his donations, as he has agreed to help deliver the supplies in Brooklyn and Queens.
The maker of Twinkies, Ding Dongs, and Wonder Bread is filing for bankruptcy. The company will be announcing the liquidation of its business after the employees failed to meet yesterday's deadline to return to work. The second largest union for its workers went on strike after rejecting a contract offer that cut wages and benefits. Here's Alexi Gagas with Man on the Street to get your opinion.
Twinkies is going out of business. How do you feel about this?
Yes. I'm actually happy because now America will be a little bit less obese and now people would stop buying fat food.
I don't think this really affects me because I never really liked Twinkies, but I'm really surprised because it's Twinkies.
Twinkies are gross, so good.
It's such a big name.
But yeah,
I'm very surprised.
Well, I think that it is a shame that the Twinkie factory went out of business because Twinkies are a delicious, nutritious snack and will last through any nuclear storm. And when the world ends in 2012, I'm going to have to get some food and I'm going to go to the Twinkie factory, but there isn't going to be a Twinkie factory. So, bad luck for me.
Yeah, my opinion on Twinkies, Hostess, all the Wonder Bread Corporation businesses going out of business is it basically was their fault. I mean, they wouldn't listen to their workers. Their workers are what makes them money. They need to listen to them. And it's their fault also because when their workers didn't show up for work after the deadline they gave them, they didn't think to hire a bunch of scabs that are willing to just go in there and work for money. They work for less than you wouldn't have to deal with it, you wouldn't be out of business. It is their fault.
I can't believe it. I mean, I've been eating Twinkies since I was 2. It's been one of my favorite foods ever since I was little. It's like losing a part of my childhood with the Twinkies going out of business, so I don't know how to deal with it. It's just so saddening to see that one of the biggest companies in the world has gone out of business. I just love those little cream-filled logs.
With Facebook, Twitter, and other messaging sites, it's amazing how much connectivity exists. It's also surprising to hear now that for the first time, text messaging is on the decline. According to 2012 numbers, both the total volume of messages and the total message revenues have gone down. The appeal of the internet is now beginning to take over the texting market.
The Pentagon has released figures to the Obama administration regarding the seizure of Syrian chemical weapons. The findings are not good. Any military action will require upwards of 75,000 troops. There's a concern that militant group Hezbollah has set up training camps near weapons depots. The amount of effort needed calls into question America's preparedness to deal with the issue. No official plans have been drafted up. Many speculate that the Hezbollah camps are not in an attempt to attain weapons. Rather, they are an attempt to avoid being bombed, as there is a risk that bombs could hit the weapon stockpiles.
As Israel and Hamas continue to attack each other, it seems the latter has a new supporter. A hacker group known as Anonymous has rallied to the Palestinian side, launching a barrage of digital attacks against the Israeli government websites. The group will crash and deface websites that belong to Israeli Defense Forces, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and security and financial corporations. After the physical attacks Israel launched on the Gaza Strip, and after the ones Hamas launched on the surrounding area, including the first ever targeting of Tel Aviv, the war behind the scenes is being fought with technology.
I'm Zach Grinfeld.
And I'm Trey Archambault.
That's all for today for Friday, November 16th.
Please join us again on Monday during lunch for the most reliable and up-to-date news.
And remember that you can watch us online at youtube.com/BA Student News.